Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Happy Friday. Hope you guys are doing fantastic wherever you are in the world. We're not around much. Let's say life happens and things just get dropped on your lap and you think to yourself, why me? That is what has been going on with me for a few weeks. Let's start with the story time, but before that, my usual disclaimer. Please do not take what I say as fact. Feel free to do your own research and come to your own conclusions. So if you've been living under a rock, I am involved in a legal situation which I cannot speak about. Wait, let me rephrase that. I was implicated in a situation that I had no involvement in and was implicated by two internet trolls named CASHAPP and Mania. And then things started sprawling with other creators accusing me of stuff that is absolutely false. And as of lately, I see that this troll named CASHAPP is going after 3 others on Twitter. And what gets me is social media is a thing that you have a choice to engage or just let things be, because we live in a world where not everyone is on the same page and we all have different beliefs and differing opinions. So because of what these people believe in or what they support, that's their own business. And if you don't agree with it, let it be. Yet, CASHAPP feels that she needs to make videos and call them out because of what they repost or even how many times they have tweeted. It's not that deep and petty, if you ask me. And to those that she called out, which is Katie is a liar, Maya Nova, and Black Wolf, please don't waste your time and engage with this person. She's just a desperate, lonely soul. I've sat back and watched her lie about me and others, totally mislead people. She shamed me, questioned my trauma, and made me out to be some kind of evil villain. And all for attention, because that is the only time she seems to have gotten so much engagement with or attention. But what I have realized during this period is that karma is real. I never believed in karma, but man, do I now. These past few weeks I have been angry, frustrated, I've loathed in self-pity and felt so embarrassed by the situation which I have been facing. And I took time and went through all the motions. And you know what? Enough is enough. People like CASHAPP, Mania, Katie Joy, Kathy P, and nonsense on the web are disgusting low-life individuals that have no lives, and they will do and say whatever they need to get attention. During this time, I've endured a lot of hatred, harassment, shame, and lied on. And where are all these people now? They have just moved on to their next targets. They've accomplished in this situation what they felt they needed to accomplish. And they have totally moved on as if nothing has happened. But what I can tell you is that this has opened my eyes, has taught me so much more about the internet and the vile people that exist on the internet. And it is how you handle yourself that truly matters, because evil will never prevail. And in my case, it's not me that needs to change. And I also thought about when Cici Suarez did her video and made mention of I need to move on from covering Katie Joy. And a lot of other people have the same sentiment. People, YouTube is not my job. And when I did start my YouTube channel and I came across Katie Joy and then realized on my own that there's something not right, and after doing research found out exactly who she truly is, I started doing videos on her to bring awareness because of what she was doing and how she treated people. Making videos about Katie Joy is not lucrative at all. And to those who insist that I'm profiting off making videos about her, you guys are highly misled. I make these videos in my spare time and sometimes in between my busy life, and it helps. The word gets out. When Katie Joy decided to insert herself in this situation that I'm facing because she needed the attention, she felt that she could fool people in thinking that she is this good person. Well, unfortunately, that backfired on her. And once again, her and her husband even used their son to get people to talk about her and make videos about her. This was another situation where it proved to me that Katie Joy does not vet her stories, get the facts right. She just runs with what she was sent. That is wrong and dangerous. She also went after a dear friend of mine and tried to take her livelihood away from her by reporting false information, and that she used her nursing license to get information about another person, which is absolutely false. And so she just took that information that she was sent by Cheshire and ran with it. I sat back and I watched how Cheshire asked this person for evidence in regard to what she was claiming. And when that evidence was sent to Cheshire, she took it and she spun it to fit her narrative, which caused so much unnecessary problems for this dear friend of mine, which also benefited Katie Joy because now this person has stopped reporting or calling out Katie Joy. So Katie Joy has succeeded there. And then when I get to where I am today, I was so ready to throw in the towel because all that I have been through these past few weeks seemed like it was not worth it. I'm having to keep my kids safe so they have peace of mind, to sending my parents overseas to keep them from witnessing all this BS that I was facing. Until yesterday, I watched a video of Tati and she was giving her life update. And I just felt this feeling of, oh hell no, I'm not gonna stop. I felt Tati's pain and many others that Katie Joy goes after and spreads false information about, or just reports shit so she can be the one that broke the story. It also came back to me how I was watching live and somebody that I truly looked up to and I admired and watched his videos for years, and he made mention of Ronaldo's in some drama, and I immediately felt so embarrassed because it sounded like I was this problematic person. Yet I know I'm not. And like I said, after listening to Tati's videos, I realized I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing. I'm not spreading false information about Katie Joy. Yet Katie Joy wants people like me to stop exposing her shitty ways, and she seems to have gotten it right with so many thus far. If you pay attention, there's not many left because I feel her intimidation has worked. Now back to Tati's video. A little backstory. A few years back, Katie Joy broke the story about how Tati's business partner was suing her. And the way Katie Joy got this information was directly from Tati's business partner, and he gave Katie the heads up when the lawsuit was going to be filed. And then Katie Joy, as per usual, takes things too far. Prior to Katie Joy reporting on this, she was working for Petio. She received 4 cease and desist from Tati, and Katie Joy made fun of them. And then when all this lawsuit went down with Tati's business partner, Tati and her husband ended up suing Katie Joy for defamation. Katie Joy doxed Tati, reported that Tati's husband took his mum off life support to get the inheritance, and things started going downhill from there. She once again, as per usual, could not handle the negative attention she was getting from other creators reporting on her lawsuit with Tati. She tried playing the victim card. She went onto a YouTube channel crying how she is being targeted and all these creators are talking about this, and that she is watching her channel fail because she works so hard, and that all the money that she is using for attorneys is supposed to be going for her son, saved for her son. She then settled with Tati because, in my opinion, she couldn't handle the heat in the kitchen, so she started singing like a canary and gave up the source, Clark Swanson. At one time did Katie Joy take into account the hurt, pain and misery she contributed to these people by spreading the false information. After the settlement, she came forward and gave the sob story about how they worked things out and that there's no ill feelings between her and the Westbrooks. I call bullshit on that, because as you will see from these clips from Tati's video yesterday, she mentions that her business partner, Clark Swanson, could have filed a sealed lawsuit, but he chose to go public.
He's the one who decided to make this public by filing publicly. Your dirty laundry, if you want to keep this out of the public's eye and judgment, you absolutely can do that. And you can file a lawsuit sealed and then duke it out behind the scenes. But Clark decided to make this public.
And I took that as her putting it out there that he went via another YouTube creator, aka Without a Crystal Ball. And for your information, Clark Swanson also approached other creators, but they shut him down. Without a Crystal Ball was the only creator that entertained him and took the bait. He then goes on and expresses the pain she has endured for all the years going through this legal situation.
I'm starting to see how this mentally impacted me. And I'm struggling right now. I'm totally struggling with not being angry about this. And this person caused me to lose a huge chunk of myself. Forget the business, a part of me that I don't know that I will get back.
I felt Tati's pain, and without a crystal ball had a huge part of contributing to that pain. She went on and spread so much lies about Tati and her family. It was disgusting. And mind you, if Without a Crystal Ball was on such good terms with the Westbrooks, why didn't Tati have mentioned her name or say that Mark Swanson used or involved an innocent person like Without a Crystal Ball in all this drama? She never ever came forward. Not once has she ever mentioned Without a Crystal Ball. Yet Without a Crystal Ball portrays it like they are BFFs. She can never take accountability. She has no skin on her face. I also want to remind you about she has no problem with causing pain and hurt on other people or talking about other people. Let me remind you of not so long ago when a motion was filed in court about her 7M lawsuit and how she went ballistic because people were reporting on something that's public record regarding her.
I'm just gonna come on here for a second. You can join me. I wanna be 100% clear right now, like 100%. I'm not going to mess around. I'm not going to be silly or funny. I'm gonna be real here. My lawsuit is not filed in court. It is not filed in court. I will show you that it is not filed in court. Not one person has reached out to me to ask for a copy of the lawsuit. How then do all of these YouTubers have the lawsuit? Who did they get the lawsuit from? Because it is not filed in court.
No, I pulled it directly from the state of Minnesota's court website myself, personally. It's on the docket. So I don't really know what to tell you. It's filed. It's on the docket. I pulled it myself. So it's got a docket number and everything. Someone tell Katie Joy she's wrong. Someone tell Katie Joy she's wrong. It's filed.
So this is the proof of service filed in the district court, state of Minnesota, 4/5/22, 9:36 a.m. So what? Yesterday morning. This is their notice that they get. I again love the water stamping. You are being sued.
Anyone speaking about this lawsuit communicated with the cult. Is that who you want to be following? Do you want to follow someone that will willingly take a lawsuit from a man like Robert? Because this is not filed in court. This was a pocket service. There is no court record. We are not under the jurisdiction of a court. They got the lawsuit from the cult, not from me. It's not in court. There is no case number, no judge. It has not been filed in court. If you are a YouTuber and you are talking about this case, you did not get it from me.
I pulled it directly from the state of Minnesota's court website myself. It's on the docket. It's filed.
You are being sued.
Because we didn't give you this. We didn't give you this. If you have a copy of it, that means you got it from Robert or you got it from 7M. It's not filed in court. It's called pocket service. That means you can't go online and find this. That means you can't download this from the court. No, they have not filed anything in court. We have not been notified of it being filed in court. So you guys got this not from the court.
No, I pulled it directly from the state of Minnesota's court website myself.
This was sent to my home. They showed up at my home with the lawsuit. This is called pocket service. Pocket service in the state of Minnesota means from the date that you file, you have 1 year, or from you draft the lawsuit, you have 1 year to file it with the court.
So this is the proof of service filed in the district court, state of Minnesota, 4/5/22, 9:36 a.m.
It hasn't been filed. They requested injunctions, but that doesn't mean it's been filed. You can put anything in a complaint, but it hasn't been filed. Like, do you want to argue with me? Because I'm the party here. If you knew about this lawsuit ahead of time, that means you were speaking to the cult. If you knew about this and you have these documents, that means you're speaking to the cult. If you're reporting on this and you have the documents, you're in bed with the cult. You can be in bed with the cult and on the wrong side again, or you can be on the right side. Legally speaking, what I have is it's a lawsuit. It's just not in court. Anyone that takes the lawsuit, that 7M, seriously needs psychological help. You need psychological help if you are defending 7M. You need psychological help if you are defending the claims that they're making, and you need psychological help if you're on that side.
This is a pattern for Katie Joy without a crystal ball. She does not learn a damn thing. From that lawsuit with Tati, she was sued by the Chrisleys for something similar, and once again she settled with them. And within the terms of their settlement, she could not speak about them. But did she listen? Did she abide by the terms? No, she didn't. She was sent a cease and desist from Dion DeRico from another TLC show for spreading false information. She is in an active lawsuit with a company called 7M, run by Robert Shin, and 2 other litigants are involved in that case, James and Miranda Derrick. Involved in this lawsuit for yet again defamation, and they refuse to settle with her. She will continue to do this, and the people who follow her enable her. And last but not least, as of recently, she has been reporting on the loss of Cody and Janelle's son. It has been absolutely maddening because she is once again going too far, and in all these situations she has always wanted to be the HBIC and report on the stories, even if it's false information, which she did from the beginning. Katie Joy hurts people. She doesn't care who you are as long as she gets her way. And now that I am in it, by her spreading false information about me and others that I care about, it is absolutely not right. And I will continue to report her false reporting and the lengths she would go to hurt people and get people to stop reporting about her. She, in my opinion, is not a good person. She is reckless. She has no moral compass. For all those flying monkeys of hers that come into my comments and want to tell me, and they got nothing else to come up with but that I am jealous of her, let's be real. Maybe Katie Joy is jealous of people like me and Rabbit and whoever else calls her out, because I have what she will never have. And that is dignity, morals, ethics, and my favorites that I know that she definitely does not have, and that is peace. So with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please have a wonderful and safe weekend. Please be safe out there. Be kind to one another, and don't forget, make good memories. Oh, and by the way, once again, thank you so much to everybody out there for your support during this time with me and my legal situation. It's going to be a long road, and I appreciate each and every one of you for reaching out, for being there, for sending your best wishes and all that. I truly appreciate it. It means a lot. Thanks, guys.